They expect rage. They expect screaming. They expect you to throw punches, slam doors, break things, because that's what weak people do. They provoke you, they push you, waiting for that moment when you snap, because the second you do, they win. See, anger is cheap. It's easy to trigger, easy to manipulate. They want it. They feed off it. Because the moment you explode, they get to sit back and say, "See? I told you. I told you they were unstable." They twist the story. They paint you as the villain. And suddenly, the pain they caused you doesn't matter anymore. Your reaction becomes the focus, and they walk away clean, innocent, untouchable. But silence. Silence is a weapon they don't see coming. It's not just the absence of words. It's the absence of validation. It's the realization that they no longer have power over you, that they can no longer control you, that they can throw every insult, every lie, every manipulative little trap your way, and none of it matters anymore because you don't care. And that is what destroys them. You want revenge? Stop trying to prove your point. Stop trying to get them to understand. Stop wasting your breath on explanations that will never be heard. Just stop. Because when you go quiet, when you refuse to engage, when you walk away without a single word, that's when the real punishment begins. They will feel it. They will feel the void where your energy used to be, the silence where your voice used to echo, the absence of your presence, your attention, your emotions, and that silence, it will eat them alive. Because people like that, they thrive on control. They need to feel like they're the ones pulling the strings. But when you go silent, you take that control away. And nothing terrifies them more than losing control. They will try to push you, try to bait you, try to drag you back into the game. But the game is over. You're done playing. And they don't know what to do with that. At first, they'll act like they don't care. Like your silence means nothing, like they've moved on without a second thought. But then the questions start. Why aren't you reacting? Why aren't you fighting? Why aren't you proving them wrong? They expect anger, they expect begging, they expect chaos. But when they get nothing, that's when the panic sets in. Because silence lingers, silence haunts. Silence forces them to sit with their own guilt, their own insecurities, their own failures. They thought they were the ones in control, thought they had you wrapped around their finger, thought they could hurt you and walk away without consequence. But now, they're the ones who can't escape. They check their phone, expecting a message that never comes. They replay the last thing they said to you, wondering if they went too far. They see you thriving without them and realize they were never as important as they believed. And that's what destroys them. You see, people like that don't actually want to lose you. They don't want you gone. They want you there, but broken, controlled, dependent. They want to be able to walk away knowing that you'll still be waiting, still hurting, still needing their validation. But when you stop waiting, when you stop needing them, when you go silent and move on like they never even existed, that's when their world crumbles. Because they don't get closure. They don't get to explain or justify or manipulate their way back in. All they get is the deafening silence of a door that has been shut forever. And one day, they will look back and regret everything. One day, they will understand what they lost. They will remember the way you used to care, the way you used to fight for them, the way you used to be there no matter what. And they will realize they took it for granted. They thought you would always be there. They thought they could hurt you over and over again, and you would just keep coming back. They thought they could disrespect you, betray you, break you, and you would never walk away, but you did. And now they have to live with that. They will search for you in other people, but no one will match the way you love, the way you understood, the way you made them feel like they mattered. They will wish they had done things differently, but by then, you will be long gone. So let them think they won. Let them laugh. Let them celebrate. Let them believe that their words, their actions, their betrayal meant nothing. Because that victory will be short-lived. They don't realize it yet, but your silence is already working, already gnawing at them, already breaking them down. And one day, when they finally see the damage they did, when they finally feel the weight of your absence, they will wish, they will beg for another chance, for another conversation, for another moment to make it right. But that moment will never come. Because you have already moved on. And nothing they say, nothing they do, nothing they wish they could take back will ever change that. They lost you, and they will never recover from it.